Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our annual webinar, Top 10 Trends in Wealth Management 2020, Winds of Change, presented by IT Group Wealth Management Practice, which is led by Research Director Alois Perker. I'm Siobhan Scanlon, and I'll be one of your IT Group hosts. We'll be starting shortly, but first just let me take care of a few housekeeping items. The webinar will be recorded, and a link to view the recording on demand will be available to all current IT Group clients of our wealth management practice. We will be taking questions at the end of the webinar, so please feel free to submit your questions using the questions feature located in the GoToWebinar toolbar to the right of your screen. It is now my pleasure to introduce today's speakers. Our main host and first presenter is Alois Perker, Research Director of our Wealth Management Practice, where he specializes in trends in the wealth management market. He has published extensively on topics including digital transformation and wealth management, the registered investment advisor space, financial planning, separately managed accounts, and advisor-focused platforms and tools. Joining Alois today, we have an expert lineup of wealth management senior analysts, including Greg O'Gara, Dennis Gallant, Wally Oakby, and research associate Eric Sandra. So without further ado, I'll now turn the mic over to Alois. Thank you again for joining us, and enjoy today's webinar.
Thanks, Siobhan. My name is Alois Perker, and I'm heading up the wealth practice at IT Group, and I would like to welcome you all to the Top 10 Trends in Wealth Management webinar. This is one of my favorite events each year, as it is one of the few occasions when all of us, the whole team, gets to present, and so it's always a pleasure to share our thoughts about the upcoming year. On this slide, you can see the overview of the top 10 trends we will run through in today's webinar. I won't go through them in detail, as obviously you can hear about them shortly. But with everything that's going on, it has been hard this year to narrow it down to the 10 trends. We could have done easily twice as many as well. 2019 ended with a big bang. The zero commission trading move initiated by Charles Schwab and rapid adoption in the marketplace in the United States is acting as a catalyst for change. The likely tie-up between Schwab and TD Ameritrade is only one effect of it. But the distribution and manufacturing side of wealth management chains, both sides have will be impacted, and we will take a closer look at what it could mean for each. Several of the trends will talk about a changing wealth management business model. Firms are continuing on the journey of shifting from product to client orientation, enabled by digital channels and brought to life by data and analytics. The rapidly changing economics in wealth management are creating an additional urgency for change. Last but not least, geopolitical events are further changing the environment wealth management firms operate in. The general election in the UK made Brexit a reality in 2020, the upcoming election in the United States, as well as the ongoing social conflicts in many regions, not the least in Hong Kong, which is a major wealth market, are changing the playing field, and firms will have to adopt in 2020 and beyond. Lastly, I want to mention that the underlying report for this today's webinar, which has the more detailed version of the trends and more elaborates on the various trends, has been published today and is available on our website, itgroup.com.